Hey everybody, welcome back to FSi DFS. I am McKinley412 looking at the two-game Friday slate. Not much to talk about here on this one. We got a pretty heavy favorite in New Jersey. They're going to be on the second end of a back-to-back. And then Arizona is going to be their season opening game. Pittsburgh against Washington. Washington, first game of the season. Pittsburgh, their second game after losing to Chicago in the first one. Both over-unders are at 6.5. Going towards the goalkeepers, again, these are just projections. The projected goalkeepers at this point in time, all of them pretty similar. Vejmelka, he's got a sub-900 save percentage. It's more so the team in front of him. Arizona really struggled, and they've struggled for years at this point in time. I personally believe that Vejmelka is actually a fairly decent NHL goaltender, and if he was on a better team, his save percentage would climb quite dramatically. So Arizona, they have made some improvements over the offseason, so I don't think they're going to be as bad as they have been in previous years. I actually have a little bit of hope for them this year. They're not going to be the team that we automatically target, which has kind of been the case in seasons prior. Going towards special teams, power play versus penalty kill. New Jersey, they have obviously the upper hand, one of the better power plays going against a weak penalty kill. In Arizona, these are last season stats, obviously. Everything else is pretty much just even. Arizona, not a great power play, going up against a very solid defense in New Jersey. Going towards the line stacks. Second line, top line, whatever you want to call this line for New Jersey. Now, in Thursday's video, we had the Jack Hughes, Tyler Toffoli, Jesper Bratt line here, and it was mainly because of pricing. Bratt was very cheap. Toffoli was just absurdly cheap, but now they raised the prices on each of those guys. Toffoli even got raised $3,000 overnight. So because of that Hughes line getting a significant increase in salary, we are now getting this Meyer, Hischier, Mercer line at a very large discount compared to them. Honestly, the lines are pretty even overall. I mean, a slight edge to the Hughes line for sure because they got Hughes, but a Meyer, Hischier, Mercer line is no slouch by any means. I think all three of these guys could be a little bit higher in price. Bonus, they all stay on the same power play unit. New Jersey's going to be a team that we target quite a bit throughout the season just because of how good their top six is and because their top two lines, they all have full power play correlation in terms of staying together during special teams. Our team I wanted to highlight is going to be the Ovechkin, Backstrom, Oshie, the top line for Washington, going off against Pittsburgh. This is Pittsburgh's second game, and Chicago's top line actually did very well against them. They were generating a lot of opportunities on net. They actually had 12 shots on net, including a goal, and that does not include all the attempts that either hit the post or missed the net or got blocked. So I do think that this Washington lineup, again, season opener for them at home. They're going to be pretty pumped up. Ovechkin, $8,000, pretty appropriate price for him at this point in the season. Scan that top power play. Backstrom's really the one that I want to be targeting about, and kind of him and Oshie are the reason why I do want to target this line a little bit more. It's just because they're just so cheap. Backstrom, just reading news and feeds from beat writers and the team and everything, they're saying that Backstrom looks really good, really healthy for once. He's been nagging injuries for the past couple of seasons, so he's finally healthy. He's looking good, and we're still getting him at that really cheap discount. Don't expect like a 5 shot on net, shot on goal bonus from him by any means, but he's going to be skating with Ovechkin. They have a great chemistry. They've been playing together for a decade, or it seems, or more at this point in time. So I kind of like that there. Moving into individual plays, it's a 2-game slate. I don't want to put everybody on here. That's no fun. But Jack Hughes, for sure, he got his price reduced from $9K to $8.5K in arguably a better matchup here. So DK is still trying to fluctuate and figure out the pricing. Evgeny Malkin skating for that second line. Like I said, I like this Ovechkin, Backstrom, Oshie line. They're going to be matched up against the Crosby line for Pittsburgh. Backstrom is a pretty solid two-way forward. He's got pretty solid defensive skills as a center. So Malkin, he's going to see the easier matchup, although, he could also be paired up against, blanking right now. Yeah, it is what it is. But I do like Malkin at 6.8K, being on the road and avoiding that top line for Backstrom. Cooley, he was the third overall pick overall in the draft last year. He's going to be skating on that second line for Arizona. He also does get power play time as well. He had just a beautiful goal in the preseason. Just if you haven't seen it yet, just type in Cooley preseason goal. It's amazing what he was able to do. He's got a lot of hype towards him. He's going to be a high prospect. He's going to be a guy that we're going to be paying attention to in the league for quite some time here. And then Lars Eller finishing things off, 3.2K, third line for Pittsburgh. I just like his price, his affordability to really jam in some of these top guys for New Jersey. Going into the wing, Clayton Keller for Arizona, 6.2K. Forgot the E there. Just for Bratt, 5.5, Raquel, 5.1, and Schmaltz, 4.9. So it's a bunch of Arizona. I feel like I'm more onto Arizona just because, well, it's a 2-game slate. You got to get different somehow. And really, I think getting different is going to be Arizona. And like I said, I feel like I have a little bit more of an interest in them this season than I have in years past after they've made some of those upgrades. And New Jersey's going to be skating on the second end of a back-to-back. So I know it's early in the season. Maybe their legs are a little bit tired. Who knows what can happen. But I do think that Arizona's clearly the way to get different on this slate, or even just bumping down into like the third line of Pittsburgh or New Jersey or Washington. On defense, Carlson, Hamilton up at the top. Those are really, leading the charge. Nothing in the mid tier I really liked at all. Mosier, 3.2K. He skates on the top power play unit for Arizona. He skates on the top penalty kill unit for Arizona. He skates on the top line defense for Arizona. He's going to see a bunch of minutes. He blocks shots. He can hit that block shot bonus. He also shoots the puck quite a bit as well. So I do think that he's pretty affordable and a guy that you should have some interest in, even as a one-off, just to open up some salary there. And then Hughes, we talked about him. Luke Hughes, brother of Jack Hughes on the Devils, 3.1K, top power play unit, or not this top power play unit with Hughes and the other one. So short slate, like I said, there's not really much else to talk about. New Jersey's going to be chalk. I actually have a little more edge and interest in Washington. And then Arizona's going to be your GPP play. And I think Pittsburgh line 2 with Malkin and Raquel and Smith, I think that actually could be a really intriguing GPP line as well. So thanks for watching. As always, no videos on the weekend. I'm just doing Monday through Friday. So appreciate all the content, all the views so far that you guys have provided. Please hit that subscribe button. Good luck in your contest. Good luck this weekend, and we'll see you on Monday.